strongest at 135? Because you talk about wanting to move up to 45, or you will move up. So
I think I have a pretty good. I think I can give a lot of guys a run for their money in the strength department, and especially when it comes to certain things, when it comes to leverage, utilizing their wiry strength. I think I have some good things that are better for me than a lot of the other guys.
How many more fights at Bantamweight do you see yourself having?
1, 2.
2 max, or
I think 2 at the most.
2 at the most. So
at the most.
Cejudo, and then they're saying O'Malley's going to get a title shot.
Maybe. So I take it fight at a time and then kind of go about it like that,
2 at the most, and it's up to featherweight for you.
And then it'll be up to featherweight can pay and try to see how I do with these guys over there. And I mean, I do a pretty good job in the room. It's just more so just getting acclimated to the weight, the strength, and making sure I can compete with those guys.
Now you're 4 weeks out. How do you see the fight versus Cejudo going? Are you finishing him, stopping him?
I think I can stop him in the second round. That's the plan right now, the way I'm training. I think he's going to be tough to get out of there in the first round. I think it'll be a feel-out process. Maybe try to gas pedal him a little bit, get him on the back foot. If I can get him down, that'd be ideal. I think once I get the takedown secured out, I think I fist pound him, and either he gives up his neck for the submission or I pound him out.
Right, he hasn't fought in 3 years, so are you expecting some ring rust, or do you think he's still the same Henry Cejudo?
I mean, it's hard to say he'll be exactly the same, but in terms of his mind, his mentality, I think that's going to be the same. It's going to be more so, can his body keep up with the workload after being gone for so long? I'm sure he's been training to some degree, but I've been in the trenches this entire time. I didn't take my foot off the gas, and I think it'd be naive to think that will not play a factor whatsoever. He might think in the back of his mind that he's GSP or Mike or John Jones, but he's fighting a different beast, man.
Who's the bantamweight GOAT?
Is
it Dominic Cruz?
I give it to Dom. I give it to Dom just based on what he did in the WC.
Right.
And coming over to the UFC, I think you kind of have to give him that and not.
And then would you put yourself where? Would you put yourself in the bantamweight? How do you become the greatest of all time at 135?
I think I stop Henry Cejudo or even just beat him. I think I'm in that conversation.
You'd be the GOAT.